This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information and to find out how you can volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Harvester by Jean Stratton-Porter. Read by Cindy Steib. Chapter 11. Demonstrated Courtship. When the Harvester saw the girl coming toward the woods, he spread the rug, opened and placed the table and chair, laid out the color box and another containing the last Luna. "Did the green one come out?" she asked, touching the box lightly. "It did," said the Harvester proudly, as if he were responsible for the performance. "It is an omen. It means that I am to have my long coveted pattern for my best candlestick. It also clearly indicates that the gods of luck are with me for the day, and I get my way about everything. There won't be the least use in your asking why or interposing objections. This is my clean sweep. I shall be fearfully dictatorial, and you must submit, because the fates have pointed out that they favor me today, and if you go contrary to their decrees you will have a bad time." The girl's smile was a little wan. She sank on a chair and picked up a pencil. "Lay that down!" cried the Harvester. "You haven't had permission from the dictator to begin drawing. You are to sit and rest a long time." "Please, may I speak?" asked the girl. The Harvester grew foolishly happy. Was she really going to play the game? Of course he had hoped, but it was a hope without any foundation. "You may," he said soberly. "I am afraid that if you don't allow me to draw the moth at once, I'll never get it done. I dislike to mention it on your good day, but Aunt Molly is very restless. I got a neighbour's little girl to watch her and call me if I'm wanted. It's quite certain that I must go soon, so if you would like the moth—" "When luck is coming your way, never hurry it. You always upset the bowl if you grow greedy and crowd. If it is a gamble whether I get this moth, I'll take the chance. But I won't change my foreordained programme for this afternoon. First, you are to sit still 10 minutes, shut your eyes, and rest. I can't sing, but I can whistle, and I'm going to entertain you so you won't feel alone. Ready now?" The girl leaned her elbows on the table, closed her eyes, and pressed her slender white hands over them. "Please don't call the birds," she said. "I can't rest if you do. It was so exciting trying to see all of them and guess what they were saying." "No," said the Harvester gently. "This 10 minutes is for relaxation, you know. You ease every muscle, sink limply on your chair, lean on the table, let go all over and don't think. Just listen to me. I assure you it's going to be perfectly lovely." Watching intently, he saw the strained muscles relaxing at his suggestion, and caught the smile over the last words as he slid into a soft whistle. It was an easy, slow, old-fashioned tune, carrying along gently, with neither heights nor depths, just monotonous, sleepy, soothing notes that went on with a little ripple of change at times, only to return to the theme, until at last the girl lifted her head. "It's away past 10 minutes," she said, "but that was a real rest. Truly, I am better prepared for work." "Broke the rule, too," said the Harvester. "It was for me to say when time was up. Can't you allow me to have my way for 10 minutes?" "I am so anxious to see and draw this moth," she answered. "And first of all you promised to bring the drawings you have been using." "Now where does my programme come in?" inquired the Harvester. "You are spoiling everything, and I refuse to have my lucky day interfered with. Therefore we will ignore the suggestion until we arrive at the place where it is proper. Next thing is refreshments." He arose and coming over cleared the table. Then he spread on it a paper tray cloth with a gay border, and going into the thicket brought out a box and a big bucket containing a jug packed in ice. The girl's eyes widened. She reached down, caught up a piece, and holding it to drip a second, started to put it in her mouth. "Drop that," commanded the Harvester. "That's a very unhealthful proceeding. Wait a minute." From one end of the box he produced a tin of wafers and from the other a plate. Then he dug into the ice and lifted several different varieties of chilled fruit. From the jug he poured a combination that he made of the juices of oranges, pineapples, and lemons. He set the glass, rapidly frosting in the heat and the fruit before the Girl. "Now," he said. For one instant she stared at the table. Then she looked at him, and in the depths of her dark eyes was an appeal he never forgot. "I made that drink myself, so it's all right," he assured her. "There's a pretty stiff touch of pineapple in it, and it cuts the cobwebs on a hot day. Please try it." "I can't!" cried the Girl with a half sob. "Think of Aunt Molly!" "Are you fond of her?" "No. I never saw her until a few weeks ago. Since then I've seen nothing save her poor tired back. She lies in a heap facing the wall. But if she could have things like these, she needn't suffer. And if my mother could have had them, she would be living to day. Oh Man, I can't touch this." "I see," said the Harvester. He reached over, picked up the glass, and poured its contents into the jug. He repacked the fruit and closed the wafer box. Then he made a trip to the thicket and came out, putting something into his pocket. "Come on," he said. "We are going to the house." She stared at him. "I simply don't dare." "Then I will go alone," said the Harvester, picking up the bucket and starting. The Girl followed him. "Uncle Henry may come any minute," she urged. "Well, if he comes and acts unpleasantly, he will get what he richly deserves." "And he will make me pay for it afterward." "Oh no, he won't," said the Harvester, "because I'll look out for that. This is my lucky day. He isn't going to come." When he reached the back door he opened it and stepped inside. Of all the barren places of crude, disheartening ugliness the Harvester ever had seen, that was the worst. "I want a glass and a spoon," he said. The Girl brought them. "Where is she?" "In the next room." At the sound of their voices a small girl came to the kitchen door. "How do you do?" inquired the Harvester. "Is Mrs. Jameson asleep?" "I don't know," answered the child. "She just lies there." The Harvester gave her the glass. "Please fill that with water," he said. Then he picked up the bucket and went into the front room. When the child came with the water he took a bottle from his pocket, filled the spoon, and handed it to her. "Hold that steadily," he said. Then he slid his strong hands under the light frame and turned the face of the faded little creature toward him. "I am a Medicine Man, Mrs. Jameson," he said casually. "I heard you were sick and I came to see if a little of this stuff wouldn't brace you up. Open your lips." He held out the spoon and the amazed woman swallowed the contents before she realized what she was doing. Then the Harvester ran a hand under her shoulders, and lifting her gently he tossed her pillow with the other hand. "You are a light little body, just like my mother," he commented. "Now I have something else sick people sometimes enjoy." He held the fruit juice to her lips as he slightly raised her on the pillow. Her trembling fingers lifted and closed around the sparkling glass. "Oh, it's cool!" she gasped. "It is," said the Harvester, "and sour. I think you can taste it. Try." She drank so greedily he drew away the glass and urged caution. But the shaking fingers clung to him and the wavering voice begged for more. "In a minute," said the Harvester gently. But the fevered woman would not wait. She drank the cooling liquid until she could take no more. Then she watched him fill a small pitcher and pack it in a part of the ice and lay some fruit around it. "Who, Ruth?" she panted. "A Medicine Man who heard about you." "What will Henry say?" "He won't know," explained the Girl, smoothing the hot forehead. "I'll put it in the cupboard and slip it to you while he is out of the room. It will make you strong and well." "I don't want to be strong and well and suffer it all over again. I want to rest. Give me more of the cool drink. Give me all I want, then I'll go to sleep." "It's wonderful," said the Girl. "That's more than I've heard her talk since I came. She is much stronger.